Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
A vicious attack inside a middle school classroom, and tonight we're learning it was all over a pencil.
Also tonight, a controversial decision by the FDA involving a popular breast implant linked to cancer.
And with thousands of Metro Detroiters still cleaning up from this week's floods, another round of showers is about to hit. Thanks for being with us. Because of the heavy rains, Governor Whitmer is now declaring a state of emergency in Wayne County.
And just within the past few minutes, we can tell you, though, that both sides of the Southfield Freeway at Outer Drive have reopened. These are live pictures you're seeing right now. It's a very different scene than what we saw just 24 hours ago. Let's start things off here at 11 with Ben, who's tracking this next round of showers. Ben.
Yeah, Devin and Kim, everything that we have seen so far has been pretty light, and that stands to reason here with 4 Live radar just showing very faint returns for just a few sprinkles out there as we speak. There is more activity just to our south, but it's not all that impressive. Rainfall totals so far, 14/100ths is the most we picked up, and that's at Metro Airport. There's still a possibility we could see a downpour from an individual thunderstorm, and that's why these flood watches remain in effect for Oakland, Macomb County, and Point South. But the timing-wise, overnight, well, we'll probably see another push of moisture after the midnight hour, and a lot of that may impact some of the areas that got hardest hit on Tuesday. Nevertheless, totals look like they will stay under ½ inch for most locations unless one of those thunderstorms sets up with a heavy downpour. Everything should be done by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, and then it's smooth sailing into the weekend. We'll look at that coming up in a few minutes, guys.
And now this state of emergency declaration by the governor means the hardest hit areas of Wayne County will now be getting state assistance.
The county estimates more than 3,000 homes have been impacted by the flooding. Mara McDonald is live along the Southfield Freeway tonight. Mara, finally, the freeway is reopened.
I know everybody's morning rush isn't going to be awful. Take a walk with me. Let me show you. They've got the county out here as well as MDOT. That's the pumping station right there. They are still monitoring that. They still have people out there to make sure that everything is under control. And if you look down at the freeway, both directions just opened up within the last 10 minutes.
We'll move over to the other side.
One more of those.
Yeah, Donovan, come help us out.
It's not over yet, at least along Lake St. Clair, and especially those homes in the Jefferson-Chalmers neighborhood.
The mayor called out for help, and I wanted to be a part of that.
Charmaine shoveling, along with so many other volunteers.
Dance of the sandbags. We're scraping concrete up here.
Get a good workout.
City workers, even Customs and Border Patrol came by to help with the sandbag operation.
Honestly, it was very overwhelming.
The water is everywhere and continuing to rise.
It was pretty bad, probably the worst I've ever seen.
Wayne County has declared a state of emergency because of the flooding, which has swept the county. Now, fingers are crossed tonight's rain doesn't make things worse.
Well, it's not going to be pretty in the morning, but I think with all the help of these volunteers today, we made a big dent.
Back here live, it was not just a matter of clearing the water off the Southfield to get this open tonight. Once they finally got the water under control, the debris field that was left behind here was intense. There was a layer of muck on this freeway that had to be removed before anybody could get on here. But MDOT Wayne County getting things cleaned up and ready to go within the last 10 minutes. Morning rush hour. We'll see this open again. We are live along the Southfield Freeway tonight. I'm Mara McDonald. Back to you.
A relief for a lot of people.
Think about how much water that was.
It really was.
Having to find a place for it to run to. All right, Mara. Now, tomorrow, the American Red Cross is going to be providing emergency supplies for flood victims in Dearborn Heights. The Red Cross is going to be at the Richard A. Young Rec Center on McKinley. That will be from 11 in the morning till 8 in the evening. Residents, though, who need help do need to bring with them identification that shows their address.
And now here's Brandon and Kim with what's coming up tomorrow morning.
Thanks. It could be a rough morning, so we'll be here while you're sleeping, keeping track of this round of rain.
And with road closures inevitable, I'll help you steer around the problem.
Wake up with us for weather and traffic together always on the 4s, beginning at 4:30.
A mother wants answers tonight after getting called to her son's middle school, only to find the 7th grader has a broken nose, swollen head, and a fractured eye. And it was all from a classroom attack by another student. Jermont Terry is live at Detroit School Headquarters and News Center in Jermont. What's the district saying tonight?
Kimberly, we know that the district is investigating this incident, but the boys' parents simply can't believe how their son came home from school looking. You just mentioned those injuries. Now, they say this attack, it happened in the classroom right in front of a teacher who did very little, according to the parents, to stop it.
It's not really a violent fighting person.
Yet, take a look at how this 7th grader's face ended up while inside the classroom at Pulaski Elementary Middle School this week.
I saw blood dripping from my nose, and I just heard other students yelling, "He broke his eye, he broke his eye, oh my God."
The attack at the DPSCD school left Wallace Worthy with a fractured eye, broken nose, and bruising and swelling to his entire face. A classmate started the fight with the teacher in the classroom.
He punched me around 7 or 8 times, knocked me out of my seat.
And it was all over a pencil.
Despite the severity of Wallace's injuries, the school did not rush him to a hospital. They simply called his mother, and when she arrived, the principal could only show her what her son looked like.
And I said, "Is he bleeding?" She just say nothing. She just looked at me. So I knew it was bad.
It hurts my heart because, you know, you don't want to see your child you don't ever want to see your child hurt or have to suffer or go through any type of pain.
The parents want the child prosecuted and expelled, but they're also demanding the district take action against the teacher who they claim stood by and only watched.
What took you so long to stop the fight? Why does he look like this?
The only way that the fight was stopped was because a teacher next door heard the ruckus and came in and broke it up.
Now, we've been waiting all night for a statement from the district, and it just came in a matter of minutes ago, I should say. I'm going to read it to you in part. The district is claiming that the teacher restrained the dominant student while the other student was removed from the classroom. It also points out that the principal tried to render aid to Wallace, and then when his mother arrived, suggested that he go to the hospital at that time. They do point out that there is a expulsion hearing scheduled for this other student, and that's going to take some time. That's the very latest. Reporting live in News Center outside the Detroit district headquarters. Jermont Terry, Local 4.
Unbelievable. Okay, Jermont. Well, former Macomb County Clerk Karen Spranger is in custody tonight after being arrested in Warren. Prosecutors say the former clerk stole more than $1,600 from an elderly woman in her care. Surveillance pictures from an ATM allegedly show Spranger withdrawing money from the woman's account. Spranger could go before a judge as early as tomorrow to face felony larceny charges.
If you're a DTE customer, you can expect to see an increase in your monthly electric bill starting this month. The Michigan Public Service Commission approved a rate increase that all adds up to $273 million. Residential customers who use an average of 500 kilowatt hours of electricity each month will see bills increase about $6 a month. Commercial and industrial customers will also see an increase. Those new rates go into effect on May 9th. Demolition of the abandoned Summit Place Mall in Waterford Township is now underway. Crews have started taking down a section of the 1.4 million square foot shopping mall. Once it's demolished, that land will become the site of a new development called the Oakland County Business Center, which will have 1 million square feet of commercial space.
Good news for students looking forward to summer. Legislation that would forgive as many as 4 snow days is heading to Governor Whitmer's desk. The Senate unanimously approved the bill today. It comes as some districts were facing up to an extra week of school in June without the legislation. Well, some sad news tonight in the entertainment world. The actor behind Chewbacca and the Star Wars films has died.
Whether you knew his name or not, Peter Mayhew was responsible for bringing to life one of the all-time iconic film characters. Standing at 7 feet 3 inches tall, Mayhew's height allowed him to easily portray Chewie, the most intimidating warrior in the galaxy. He played the role from the original Star Wars film until The Force Awakens in 2015 when he retired. He was just 74 years old. I think a lot of people are surprised to know that the guy in the costume really was that big.
That tall, exactly.
Right?
Never knew that. Well, it is the most popular form of cosmetic surgery in the U.S.
Well, now the FDA is responding after a type of breast implant is linked to a rare form of cancer. Also, what was supposed to be a fun celebration takes a horrible turn. Who ended up rescuing a group of teenagers stuck inside a bounce house that went airborne? Karen.
Coming up, it's a mystery for thousands of families. What happened to their loved one?
You could have never told me this would have happened to me.
A push to solve the missing person cases in the state of Michigan. That story next.